know what's surprising? The moment you stop needing someone is when they can't stop thinking about you. It's not luck or magic, it's detachment. This is the most attractive energy you can have. When you're not desperate for their attention, their approval, or a text back, you become impossible to forget. Hi, I'm Onyx Diaries, and today we're exploring something many people misunderstand: the Law of Detachment. This quiet, feminine power does not beg, chase, or explain, it simply is. Stay with me until the end. I promise you will never show up the same way again. Let's be clear. Detachment doesn't mean you don't care. It means you care, but you won't lose yourself in the process. There's a big difference between "why hasn't he replied?" and "if he's interested, he'll show it." Can you feel that shift? That's power. Detachment means you're living from your center, not from anxiety. You stop performing for approval and start radiating peace. This peace is what makes people obsessed with you. It stands out in a world where everyone tries too hard. Here's something about human psychology that often goes unsaid. We're drawn to what feels uncertain. When something is too available or predictable, our brains get bored. But when you're not constantly available, not sharing every thought, not rushing to reply, you become a mystery. Their brains think, wait, I can't quite figure her out. That's when the dopamine kicks in. That's when they start pursuing you. It's not about playing games. It's about being so full of yourself that you don't need to perform anymore. You're just there, calm. That calmness is magnetic. Think about the women who walk into a room and everyone notices them. They aren't the loudest or the most over the top, but something about them draws people in. That's detachment. Caroline Bessette Kennedy had this. Her silence spoke louder than anyone's words. Angelina Jolie has it. She doesn't chase stories, she is the story. Alexa Demie has it. You might not know much about her, but you can't stop watching. They all share one trait: emotional discipline. They know when to be quiet. They understand that not everything needs a reaction. They realize that being present is more attractive than performing. That's soft power and feminine charm. Here's the paradox no one tells you. The moment you stop chasing is when things start chasing you. You stop begging for attention, and people begin trying to earn yours. You stop over-explaining yourself, and suddenly everyone wants to understand you. The power shifts once you stop trying to control everything. I know it's tough. We're all used to instant feedback, likes, replies, validation. We want to feel seen. But true power lies in staying calm and self-contained. It's saying, I want this, but if it's not meant for me, I'm still whole. That calm certainty, that's emotional wealth. Have you noticed how attachment leads to anxiety? Suddenly, you're checking your phone every 30 seconds, analyzing every word, trying to decode messages as if they're ancient codes. That's not connection, that's desperation. Attachment says, without this, I'm incomplete. Detachment says, if it's right, it will stay. If not, I'll be fine. That energy is hard to resist because you're no longer operating from fear. You're coming from wholeness. Nothing is more attractive than a woman who is at peace with herself. You know how quiet luxury is all about subtle elegance? No logos, just perfect fitting and effortless quality. That's how detachment feels emotionally. You don't need to announce your worth. You embody it. You don't have to share every moment or defend yourself in comments. You let your presence speak for itself. When you move with detachment, you move gracefully. You choose silence over drama, peace over noise. People notice that. It's spiritual elegance. And here's the deeper part. Detachment is also spiritual. Sometimes it's just another way to describe trust. You don't need to force things because you trust the timing. What's meant for you won't require convincing. When you truly trust the process, you act differently. You stop chasing and start attracting. You walk with peace and speak with purpose. Everyone around you feels it. If this resonates with you, take a moment to comment, I needed this. This channel is for women seeking more than superficial advice. They want depth, real transformation, and elegant power. If you're new here, subscribe and stick around. You belong here. So, how do you practice detachment? Here are some practical methods. 1. Observe before you react. Not everything needs an immediate response. Silence can be powerful. Let things breathe. Let others wonder. 2. Detach from outcomes. Do your part and let go of the rest. You can't control everything, and trying to will wear you out. Energy flows where trust exists. 3. Protect your peace as if it were precious, because it is. Stop allowing everyone access to your emotional space. Be discerning. 4. Accept divine timing. Stop rushing what needs to unfold naturally. You're not behind, you're right where you need to be. Living in detachment lets you shine differently. You age more slowly. You aren't constantly stressed or overthinking. You simply live in your power, calm, magnetic, untouchable. One day you'll look back and see that every unanswered message, every delay, and every person who left was not a rejection. It was redirection. You didn't become cold, you became clear. You didn't lose anyone, you found yourself. That's what detachment truly means. Staying soft in a world that wants to harden you. Staying open while safeguarding your peace. Remaining feminine while holding your power. So stop waiting to be chosen. Start choosing yourself. Choose peace, choose presence, choose detachment.
Sure.
If this spoke to you,
Hi.
stay here. Subscribe. Join the women who understand this energy. This isn't just advice. It's a lifestyle, a mindset, and a quiet power that can change everything. This was Onyx Diaries. Check out the channel for more content like this. See you next time.